Welcome back to the first PUC topic. We were studying the detection of the elements in organic compounds. This is actually called qualitative analysis. Detection of elements. We have seen the detection of the carbon and hydrogen in the previous video. Now let us go for the detection of other elements. So the other element that may be present in the organic compound may be nitrogen, sulfur, halogens, phosphorus, magnesium, etc. But as far as this level is concerned, first PU or 11th standard level is concerned, we are using only these three elements. The compounds containing nitrogen, sulfur and halogens, not phosphorus or any other element. So for the detection of all these elements, first we have to prepare the sodium fusion extract. Preparation of sodium fusion extract. This sodium fusion extract is also named as the Lassen's extract, because the test that is involved is called as the Lassen's test. So it is Lassen's extract. How to prepare this sodium fusion extract? Let us see. First you have to take a small capillary tube, small tube that is called as the sodium fusion tube. This is a very small tube which is named as the sodium fusion tube. In this sodium fusion tube you take a small piece of sodium. First you slowly heat it. When it melts, you add a small amount of organic compound. Then you have to heat till they get fused. Once they get fused, then automatically you have to heat to red hot condition. Once it is heated to red hot condition, you take a small china dish with little distilled water like this. Then you plunge this sodium fusion tube into this one. Just dip it. It will break. No problem. It is a very cheap material. So once you dip in that one, the glass will break, and whatever the sodium that is present in this one, if excess sodium is present, it will react with water. But during the fusion, the sodium will combine with carbon and nitrogen to form sodium cyanide. The sodium will combine with carbon, nitrogen and sulfur to give rise to sodium thiocyanate. Sodium will combine with sulfur to give rise to sodium sulfide. With the halogens, it will give rise to sodium halide. So, once you plunge this one, you grind it well, heat, then filter the hot solution. This hot solution is actually named as the Lassen's extract or sodium fusion extract. So, if you want the procedure, you can write like this. Sodium metal is fused with small amount of organic compound in a fusion tube. Heated strongly, plunged into cold water, and grinded well. Boil, cool and filter. Filtrate, whatever the filtrate that we get, it is named as the sodium fusion extract or Lassen's extract. So in this Lassen's extract, the compounds that are present we can write by the reactions. If sodium is combining with carbon and nitrogen, it will give rise to sodium cyanide. This sodium cyanide can be detected by using that sodium fusion extract. If sulfur is present, it will give rise to sodium sulfide, Na2S. If both nitrogen and sulfur are present, Then we have this sodium plus carbon plus nitrogen plus sulfur, giving rise to NaCNS. To balance this second reaction, 2NaS, 2Na plus S, Na2S. This sodium will combine with halogen X to give rise to sodium halide. Maybe sodium chloride, bromide or iodide, etc. So to detect the various elements, we are using this sodium fusion extract or Lassen's extract. This I will write in the form of a column. So this is experimental column. This is observation. This is the column indicating the reactions. First, let us take this detection of the nitrogen. Detection of nitrogen. You take the sodium fusion extract, add a small amount of ferrous sulfate solution. I will tell you, this ferrous sulfate solution must be freshly prepared. Means the solid that is available in the lab should be mixed with water, then only. That is freshly prepared ferrous sulfate solution. Then you heat, cool and acidify. Plus, that means you have to add ferric chloride. What we get here is deep blue colored or green colored solution or precipitate due to formation of this Prussian blue. Prussian blue. They may ask you some reactions also for this formation of the Prussian blue. That's why I am giving you the reactions. So when you take this sodium cyanide, it is treated with ferrous sulfate. In presence of sodium hydroxide, I told you, if sodium is present little excess, it will react with water to give the sodium hydroxide also. So in alkaline medium, we will get FeCN twice plus Na2SO4. To balance this reaction, you take 2 NaCN plus FeSO4, FeCN twice plus Na2SO4. This FeCN twice will combine further with NaCN. NaCN plus FeCN twice, ferrous cyanide, to give rise to Na4 FeCN6. This is called sodium ferrocyanide. Sodium ferrocyanide. This sodium ferrocyanide, Na4 FeCN6. This is a complex. So to balance this reaction, we have to take 4 molecules of NaCN, FeCN twice, Na4 FeCN6. Na4 FeCN6 will combine with ferric chloride, FeCl3, to give rise to Fe4 FeCN6. Rise. Here Fe is in +3 state, ferrocyanide is in -4. That's why to balance these charges, we have to take Fe4, FeCN6 thrice. So to balance this reaction, we have to take 4 FeCl3. That's why we have to take 3 Na4 FeCN6. Along with this, we get 12 NaCl. So this compound is actually Prussian blue. Prussian blue. It is also called as ferric ferrocyanide. Ferric ferrocyanide is the name of the complex. It is commonly named as the Prussian blue. So to detect the nitrogen atom, we are using this sodium fusion extract, freshly prepared ferrous sulfate solution. Then you have to heat, cool and acidify and then add ferric chloride. Because of the formation of these various compounds, ultimately ferric ferrocyanide. We get deep blue or green colored solution or precipitate which is named as the Prussian blue. Reactions involve sodium cyanide plus ferrous sulfate, ferrous cyanide plus sodium sulfate. Ferrous cyanide plus sodium cyanide, sodium ferrocyanide. Sodium ferrocyanide plus ferric chloride, ferric ferrocyanide plus sodium chloride. This ferric ferrocyanide is having either deep blue or green color. It may be formed as a precipitate or a solution. So that is named as the ferric ferrocyanide. So the formation of this indicates the presence of the nitrogen in the given organic compound. So this is one test, that is detection of the nitrogen in the organic compound. The next one is detection of sulfur. Detection of sulfur. Detection of the sulfur can be done by using two tests. One is sodium nitroprusside test. Sodium nitroprusside test. So you take the sodium fusion extract, add this sodium nitroprusside. Formation of violet color indicates the presence of that sulfur. You can write the inference sulfur is present. The reaction involved sodium combines with sulfur to give rise to Na2S. It will combine with sodium ferrocyanide, sodium nitroprusside, Na4, Na2, Fe, Cn 5 times NO. When these two react with one another, it will form Na4, Fe, Cn 5 times NOS. So this is having the violet color. That's why we get the violet colored solution. The second one and most easiest test to detect the sulfur is, you take this sodium fusion extract, add this lead acetate. Lead acetate. It will produce black precipitate. Black precipitate. Indicating the sulfur present. So the reaction to write here is Na2S plus CH3COO twice Pb. Lead acetate. It will give rise to a black precipitate of PbS along with the formation of sodium acetate. CH3COO 2 molecules. Then if both nitrogen and sulfur are present, if both nitrogen and sulfur are present, if only nitrogen is present, we use those tests already done. If sulfur is present, if nitrogen is absent, sulfur is present, we can detect by using these two tests. But if both nitrogen and sulfur are present, we may or may not get the result for these two tests. Then we have to go for this one. You take the sodium fusion extract, add this ferric chloride. It will produce red, blood red coloration. Blood red color solution. Yes, sodium fusion extract plus ferric chloride, it will give rise to blood red colored solution, indicating that both nitrogen and sulfur are present. The reaction for this one is, we know when sulfur as well as nitrogen are present, it will form sodium thiocyanate. Sodium thiocyanate. This will combine with ferric chloride to give rise to FeCNS thrice. Ferric thiocyanate. This is having the red color along with the formation of NaCl. So take these 3 molecules of NaCNS, FeCl3, it will give rise to blood red coloration along with the formation of sodium chloride. The detection of the halogens by using this Lassen's extract, as well as there is one more method called as the Beilstein test, that we shall see in the next video. Thank you.